We begin with a tragic update out of Edmond. Just a few hours ago, we learned one of the injured teens from the mass shooting at Arcadia Lake has died from her injuries. Edmond police are not releasing her name tonight.
And this sad news comes as we finally learn a few more details about what happened Sunday night out at the lake. News 4's Spencer Humphrey was at the news conference this afternoon, and Spencer, still a lot though police are not sharing as well.
Yeah, police still keeping a lot of information tight on this. No answers about who might be a suspect, where they might be, or why exactly this whole thing happened at all. Edmonds police confirming late Tuesday one person has now died as a result of this weekend's shooting that left 22 others injured at Arcadia Lake.
That's the sad tragedy. They came to have an event at Arcadia Lake and expected that to be a safe event.
Police telling us an 18-year-old woman who'd been in critical condition since being shot during that unauthorized campground party Sunday died just before 7 Tuesday evening. Earlier Tuesday, police holding their first press conference in nearly 48 hours, filling in a few more gaps about what exactly went down, telling us it all began as an argument.
There was an initial disturbance, a fight that occurred, and then there were multiple rounds fired.
Police finally clarifying everyone they initially reported as being injured were indeed injured directly by the gunfire.
We have identified 23 people who sustained firearm-related injuries. Those injuries range from graze wounds to being hit by shrapnel, as well as gunshot wounds.
Police still not sharing any information about possible suspects.
There's nothing we're going to release on the suspect because of the integrity of the investigation. Typically, when we do release suspect information, that is for two reasons. Number one, if there's pertinent information for public safety, or we need the public's assistance. And currently, neither one of those things apply.
Also not confirming what type of guns were involved or how many people fired shots.
I don't want to release that number because it goes back to the integrity of the investigation.
We asked about concerns some people in Edmond have over the fact police were unaware the party was happening, despite it being widely advertised on social media for days.
What do you say to people out there who have concerns, who are concerned that the police department, in their words, dropped the ball on this?
As far as the patrolling of the lake, we do patrol all areas of our city 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Do we have a police officer stationed in that campground 24 hours a day? No, but that is a patrolled area of the city. As well as we do monitor social media, we also partner with the community and rely on them to provide us information that they may discover on social media, which has happened numerous times in the past. Well, we patrol the lake daily.
But on Monday, Edmond's mayor told us police did not patrol the lake on Sunday.
We don't patrol that 24 hours a day.
Yesterday, the mayor told us that police were not patrolling the lake yesterday. Are you saying police were patrolling the lake?
I didn't make any comments about what the mayor said in his statement. I can refer to Bill, will be here to answer any questions after we're done. I'm here to talk about the police side of things, but I am here to say that we do patrol every area of the city of Edmond 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Police were patrolling the lake on Sunday?
That is in the routine patrol area. The Lake Arcadia is a routine patrolled area by the Edmond Police Department.
So were they patrolling on Sunday?
That I don't know.
And police tell us they responded to the park after getting a 911 call at 8:51 p.m. Sunday reporting a noise complaint. They say it was during that call when gunshots started going off. However, other people staying at the campground told us they made several previous calls to 911 reporting the party much earlier than that one. I asked the police spokesman what time the first 911 call came in at all related to the party, but he said he was only aware of that one at 8:51.